the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, GIFF, has expressed its utmost disappointment in the way and manner disruptions in the port clearance system has been handled. The country was set to implement newly built single-window Unipass, but has faced initial challenges after existing system GCNet and West Blue had suspended services. The country in the last few years has gotten accustomed to electronic system of management at the port. However, the last 24 hours has set Ghana back to manual clearance, which stakeholders believe is impacting negatively on businesses, resulting in loss of some substantial revenue. Kwame Yanka has been speaking to Vice Chairman of GIFF, Johnny Mante.
I'm sure that he's concerned. That's why he had to move to Tema today to see what's going on and to have a first-hand assessment of the situation on the ground. But like I told you, importers are not happy. I mean, I'm sure you'll be hearing from the likes of Food and Beverage Association of Ghana. You'll be hearing from the Gutters and the other parties. And don't forget, we also work with time. So once we come out and we are not able to fulfill the demands for which we've signed contracts with, it becomes a problem. It's become a little bit problematic. We are hoping that the blueprint. I mean, you can see the guys are still working on it. The customs guys are working on the blueprint. We hope that tomorrow or close of 9, we'll see that blueprint, the process flow in terms of the kind of manual processes that it's going to take. Of course, if you go to the port today, containers that had already been in are being gated out using the manual processes. I mean, they are taking account and they are recording all the processes and taking stock. We thought that we were going to go about 3 steps forward, but it seems that we have to start, we come back about 2 steps before probably we can fly. We went to, most of the time, we went to MPS, we found out that the Deputy Minister of Finance was there. So we went there, he wasn't there. And then we had to follow him up to get in touch with him and to see exactly what was going on. And thankfully, the Commissioner was with him. In fact, the indication was that there were other members that were still holding discussions with the GCNet team, but it sounds as if it's going to take quite a while. In fact, what we understand is that there's a blueprint that is coming up. That's a new process flow, which is obviously going to take a manual form of shape until the Unipass systems comes into full flow. In fact, we can only wait and see what is on that blueprint or on that process flow, because we were expecting that by close of day we would have had these units running, so that at least they run the power process which were promised. But having said that, basically, it's very disappointing, to say the least.
Meanwhile, public policy think tank Imani Africa has described as unnecessary the decision by government to return to GCN's management of trade facilitation at the country's port. The Ghana Revenue Authority, in a public notice to importers, disclosed it is engaging officials of GCNet to extend their management of import and export platforms. This was after it abrogated their contract and handed over the system to Ghana Link, which is managing the Unipass system. Franklin Kujo is president of Imani Africa.
This was completely necessary at all, and I shudder to think that the GRA itself is not asserting itself. I don't know whether because the GRA was in an acting position, but I think that the communication is giving too much away of total helplessness and powerlessness. They are on the ground, they are seeing the bonfires that are coming up all over the place, and they have to be able to speak to the matter. I don't think they are serving themselves any good useful purpose, and as well as the public any useful purpose, by trying to force something which unfortunately is not ready. So for me, capitulating now that the system itself wasn't ready and it was not supposedly end-to-end as it is an opportunity for them to go back and then do a proper introspection. This is not the time to toy with money.